This here is from Depth Delusion on Reddit. They're still going with these posts about Amber and Johnny and all that. They don't seem to stop. It's called Every Time I Think I've Made a New Friend, It Turns Out They Have a Deplorable Opinion About Amber Heard. It's from about 2 days ago, like August 13th or something like that. I've been trying to put myself out there and make additional friends. Unfortunately, I've accepted some really toxic people into my life in the past. For that reason, there are a few topics I try to work into a conversation to feel out what kind of values a person has, as to not waste a lot of time to get too invested in a person I know I'm just not going to mesh with. Well, that's a little weird right there. I don't know if when I make friends, I have some kind of test in my head to determine exactly what kind of person they are. And if they fail that test, I'm going to say, wait a minute, I don't think I want to be friends with this person. Again, sounds like an adolescent. Sounds like this person here is, not too experienced in life. Let's put it that way. And honestly, yeah, one of those topics is Amber Heard. I think their opinion on the matter shows how easily one falls for propaganda, how quickly they'll join in on a hate mob, how misogynistic they're willing to be, or how much internalized misogyny they're dealing with that they may one day project onto me, and just how empathetic and intelligent they are in general. As a person who grew up with DV, it's just too important because all these people who are on Amber's side grew up with DV. So, what exactly was the concrete evidence that Amber had for this person to believe it wholeheartedly? Actually, I don't think there was any. But it doesn't end there. It's not that they're not allowed to be under the vague impression that Amber Heard abused Johnny Depp. I understand that some people don't follow pop culture very closely, which quite frankly is a green flag. And they may only know that he won in the case of the US, therefore assuming he was victimized. If that's all it is and they're willing to talk about it, okay, I'd give it a shot. So this person bases their friendships on what the other person thinks about Johnny and Amber. So she's unwilling to befriend a person who might have the opinion that Johnny's the victim. She can't leave it at that. She can't at least say, well, that's your opinion, that's my opinion, let's be friends. Seems a little weird. I mean, I've got friends who are like very politically different than me, but we could put that stuff aside. I don't know, that's just my take on it. I want to be confrontational as far as information and getting my facts out there, getting my opinion out there, but I don't want to just simply be confrontational because I think something else, if that makes sense. It's kind of complex. But it's never that. I'll always be vibing with a person that I think I have a lot in common with, getting excited about the new connection I've made with another human being, and then once the topic comes up, they drop that stupid, I stepped on a bee impression. Okay. Or a very defensive, I watched the trial, what trial were you watching? Or, if she was innocent, she wouldn't have won. All of a sudden, they have an attitude. They're straight up angry with me, and they're regurgitating every single TikTok meme that was circulating at the time of the trial. Well, guess what, sweetheart? Most of us don't have TikTok or watch TikTok. The Johnny fans I've known over the last 4 or 5 years now, or something like that, don't have TikTok. I think I have it installed, but I don't use it much. And I certainly didn't get my opinion on Johnny Depp from TikTok. Even the most intelligent people I know are still claiming they both abused each other and she's also toxic. So she's acknowledging these people are intelligent, but at the same time saying they must be wrong about this and I must be right. I've heard so many people say over the last couple of years that the tides are turning, but in my experience, it seems like nothing's changed. Well, that's wrong factually. What's changed is Johnny did a huge concert tour. He was in quite a few movies at this point, with one coming out now. He was on MTV. He has his Dior ads. He has his paintings, just to name a few. I probably forgot a few things. So, yes, that has changed. That tide has turned. That's not an opinion. I know it's a very specific question, but if anyone has the answer to this, do tell. How and where do I meet people who aren't stupid enough to fall for this crap I can't only be friends with DV experts. Okay. So I guess the implication here is that to be friends with this person, you got to be a DV expert who, of course, sides with Amber. Because any DV expert who sides with Johnny is, of course, just wrong. All right, that's what we got here. So it seems like Amber fans think that because of this trial and things that happen with Amber and Johnny, it's hard for them to make friends because they judge those friends when they meet them on what those friends think. Yeah, it's pretty silly. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. If you're not subscribed here, consider it. If you don't, I'll be sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time.